Hi, Analisa Six here with the Lady of Leisure and the Sober Curator to bring you the Aquarius 2025 horoscope for the zodiac sign. Oh, I already said that. To bring, I am so tired right now. I'm bringing you, Aquarius, your February 2025 horoscope for sun and rising placements. That's what I'm trying to say. It's 10:30 at night right now, and I'm starting to fade. I'm starting to fade, but I'm trying to get all of these done because it's already the 10th. Yeah, I'm so behind, I'm always behind. Aquarius, happy birthday. We are in your season. Happy birthday to all of the February Aquariuses out there. I'm a Leo, so you guys are my opposite. I'm in half birthday season. And so I really enjoy celebrating my Aquarius people. You guys are some of my favorite people. I went off on a tangent in the Capricorn video about this, and I'm gonna give you guys a break because it's your birthday, but somebody in the Aquarius world keeps disliking all of my Aquarius videos. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm not an adequate astrologer for you, but I love you guys. I hit like on all of your vibes. My North Node's Aquarius. I'm supposed to be more like you. I'm supposed to integrate you more into my life. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about you. So every February, obviously, is Aquarius season. And this year, we enter Aquarius season with Mercury, Ceres, and Pluto also in your sign. And this is all happening in the first house, which is the house that rules the identity. So, your personal relationship to yourself and the way that you relate to themes around identity, expression to yourself, not necessarily to the outside world, but just this very internal personal relationship that we build to ourselves is highlighted for you in February. It's time for you to focus on you. It's time for you to, work on your own needs, your own perspectives. Mercury here, it's more of an analytical time for us to reflect on identity stuff. Who am I? What do I want in my life? Where do I want to put my energy? All that kind of stuff is a big theme for you starting out February. The other energy that we have starting out the month is Venus finishing up her stint in Pisces. So Venus entered Pisces last month. She will be in Pisces again in March, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just going to talk about her entering Aries for February. I'll talk about March next month. But Venus has been, so she's been in your second house, which is the house of money. And whenever Venus is passing through here, she does bring blessings around money, having financial needs met, those types of things. But she's leaving. So on the 4th of February, she enters Aries, and this is entering your house of communication. And Venus in the third house wants us to have harmonious communication in our relationships, especially with romantic partners. It can come up with women too, in general, not just romantic partners. Venus tends to say that it's, connected to women more so, but it is romantic partnerships. And Venus in Aries is all about learning how to advocate for yourself in relationships and also how to kind of, be able to have secure attachment styles where we're able to see ourselves as an individual in a relationship dynamic. So even if we're, in a relationship or a partnership, or it's important that we think about the other person's needs. Aquarius is always very focused on other people, community. It's also really important for us to make sure that our own needs are getting met too. Otherwise, if our own needs aren't getting met in a relationship dynamic, we might start to build resentments. We could lash out at people in ways that aren't fair to them because if we're not communicating effectively, maybe we don't even know that we're harboring resentments until it's too late. So, working on constructive, harmonious communication in your relationship dynamics is a big theme for you. And, in Aries really wants us to advocate for ourselves. And, there's a healthy way and a positive way to do that. And then there's also really not cool way to do that. If we're starting fights or we're getting reactive or we're saying mean things, that's not constructive ever. So, there might be opportunities for you to work on, how do I have healthy confrontation? How do I have healthy conflict? How do I advocate for myself while still being kind and not hurtful? That kind of stuff comes up for you. And, we start out this theme February 4th, and then in March, Venus is going to station retrograde. So there will be conflict in relationship dynamics around communication throughout March. So that's something that you kind of want to start thinking about. Like, where can you take responsibility and accountability for your side of the street? How can you communicate effectively without getting too reactive? Venus and Aries can be very self-oriented and reactive at times in relationship dynamics because if it doesn't feel like it's getting itself heard or its needs getting met, it might be more reactive. So those are just kind of things to think about. Also on the 4th, we have Jupiter stationing direct in Gemini. This is really positive for Aquarius dominance because Jupiter's been in Gemini for a while. And, wherever Jupiter is where we're experiencing expansion and growth of some kind. And it's also a good fortune energy. When it's retrograde, we might be kind of in this period where we're reflecting, reviewing, reassessing, the areas that it's impacting. So where Jupiter has been for the Aquarius horoscope is the 5th house, which is the house that rules our connection to self-expression and creativity. It's the house that Leo traditionally rules. So here, we're seeking pleasure, joy through self-expression, connection to our inner child or actual children. This is a really positive time for play and kind of just not taking things so seriously. It's also the house that rules acting, theatrical performances, things like that. So, leaning into your creative projects is very supported while Jupiter is here. And if you've been working on anything and it's kind of been an incubation period, this direct motion is going to help kind of birth some of that creative stuff and kind of get you moving forward again. So that's really positive over the month of February. On February 12th, we are going to have a full moon at 24 degrees of Leo. So this is going to be opposite you. And this full moon is happening in the 7th house, which is the house that rules our partnerships or relationships. And so this can be romantic partnerships, but this can also be business partnerships or colleagues, and also any kind of best friend one-on-one dynamics. Full moons are a really positive time to set intentions towards the things that we want to call in and manifest into our lives. And it's also a really positive energy for releasing and letting go energy that no longer serves us. So being in the opposite house of where the Aquarius energy is, where we have the self, you as an individual, but then we have the way that you relate in relationships. This is a positive time for you to tell the universe what you want in your relationships. So setting intentions on all of them, romantic, best friend, colleague, all of those types of relationships. Tell the universe what you want. And if you're in any relationship dynamics that you're really not a fan of and you feel like that's energy that you want to clear out or, do some kind of cord cutting with, if you're going through a breakup or there's a friend that you're like, I need this sorted out. You can also, write out, journal kind of what you want to release, what you want to let go. And, a powerful full moon kind of ritual when it comes to letting go and releasing stuff is writing down all of the stuff that we no longer want in our lives anymore and burning it and giving it to the universe, and just trusting that we're going to we're going to take right action in our own lives to clear that out. But we're also going to trust that, the universe and karma will do its thing. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. So after the full moon, the next big shift of energy we're going to have is Mercury entering Pisces. And so where Pisces hits in this chart is your house of money. So Mercury here is really positive in the sense that it's allowing you to feel motivated to maybe do some financial prioritizing. So if you need to kind of get more on top of your finances and the details, this is positive to have Mercury here. However, Mercury being in Pisces, it is in its fall or in its detriment. I'm sorry. And so Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, and in Pisces, it's in its detriment. And Pisces energy is not the most grounded when it comes to money. It likes to spend money. It likes to live in a fantasy. It's not super grounded. And so here, you could be prone to making poor decisions with money. But Mercury here, if you want to be on top of it, you can definitely use this time to think outside of the box on ways to make your money work for you. So it just depends. You have some free will in how you play that. Also, after Mercury enters Pisces, the sun is going to join the Pisces party. We enter Pisces season on the 18th. So sorry, Aquarius, it's not your birthday anymore. It's now going to be Pisces birthdays. But, the benefit is this highlights your financial house. And so if there's changes or opportunities that you want to manifest around money, the sun is going to be blessing this area for you during Pisces season, as it does every year. After that, Mars is going to station direct on the 25th. Now, this is a big deal because we've had Mars retrograde since the beginning of December. And, Mars, wherever it is just stirring up some drama. And so, where Mars has been hitting for the Aquarius chart is, let's see here, it's your house that has to do with your health and your daily routine. And so, Mars, I actually kind of like in this area in the sense that when it's not retrograde, it does kind of push us and force us into getting really serious about our structure, our health, our life. And, Cancer energy, Mars is in Cancer, has a relationship to our stomach, our, fertility, or, well, the sixth house, Virgo, is digestion. And so, there's an opportunity for you to get really serious about your health, but Mars here also can mean that we do experience some maybe health related problems in this area. So if you are going through some health issues, this is a time for you to take them seriously, really get on top of it. And then the daily routine around, how you're planning things out is really important. Also, how you're showing up in the work that you do is really important. So Mars stationing direct is really positive to kind of, move forward in some ways, but Mars here is still challenging, and Mars isn't going to leave the sixth house until it enters Leo again, which isn't until mid-April. So you are still going to be working through some of the challenges that Mars here can represent. But, try to eat well, try to take care of, your stomach, your emotional health is really important. Um, working on having the right kind of structure that promotes good health for you is really important. So those are themes that come up for you. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about for February is on the 27th, we have a new moon in Pisces. So that's happening at 9 degrees Pisces. This is hitting in the financial house for you. So again, new moons are about setting intentions and, manifesting the life that we want over the next couple months. And so, this is a positive opportunity for you to set intentions around what you want to manifest financially. And that's happening on the 27th. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave you with that. Happy birthday. I hope you all enjoy your season. It's your time to shine. Let everybody celebrate how amazing and wonderful you are. And I will see you all next month in March.